Hello and welcome to the Veggie Kitchen. I'm your host Ed. We're coming to you from Orange County, California. Today I have a delicious fall recipe for you. I'm making up some Scarborough black-eyed peas with polenta. We're going to start with the polenta. I've got 3 cups of water with a splash of olive oil and a little pinch of salt in it coming to a boil on the stove, and then we're going to add the polenta. If you've never used polenta, it's a corn grit. Really nice. Delicate flavor, and a change from eating wheat or rice. Okay, so got the water, came to a boil. Yike. I'm going to add the polenta. Then I'm going to put it on the stove. Bring the water down. Bring the heat down to a simmer, and let this cook for about 5 minutes. Then we'll be back. VeggieKitchen.org. The polenta's done. It took 5 minutes for it to cook. Came out a nice consistency, kind of like cream of wheat or something. I'm going to now put the polenta into a bake pan. I'm going to let it shape up. See, I'm going to pat it down. And let it shape into a nice round pie shape. Then I'm going to cut it into 8 wedges when we serve it. So here, this is all I'm going to do with this now. Set it aside to cool, and we'll be back and I'll get started on the black-eyed peas. See you in a moment. I'm ready to start with the Scarborough black-eyed peas. My ingredients today, I'm using some red onion, some kale, some black-eyed peas, some fresh tomato, and a little bit of wine for the sauce, and my Scarborough spices, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Starting with the onion, chopped onion, and the kale stems. I'll be adding the leaves in a moment. I'm putting the stems in now because they're just a little bit thicker, take a little bit longer to cook. Just sauteing up. And then adding my spices, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. That's how we got the name for the recipe today, you know. There's the Simon and Garfunkel song. I wasn't sure if all the herbs would work together. Came out great. Okay, they got those in the pan. And the kale's coming up. This is kale. It's fall. This is a fall vegetable, a cold weather vegetable. Really delicious. A lot of iron. All I did was pull the leaves off the stem. And then the stems, I diced them up and put them in, as you saw earlier. Okay. So that's that. This is one bunch. It was about 6 or 7 stems in a bunch. Goes in the pan. The tomato, I used half of a big tomato, just diced it up. I wanted that fresh flavor, no canned in this one. And then to this, the black-eyed peas. You can use fresh black-eyed peas and cook them from scratch, or you can use frozen ones or canned ones, whatever you have time for. I'm using frozen ones today, just rinsed them and got the ice off them, putting these in. I did it with canned a few days ago, just as good. And then, for the sauce, already smells great. For the sauce, we're going to add a little bit of wine after I put in the salt and pepper. Gotta have the S&P. Now, I don't drink alcohol, but I am using some wine. I bought actually a bottle in the regular grocery store, non-alcohol. It's a Merlot that has the alcohol removed. Really nice flavor. Okay, everything's in the pan. All I need to do now, put on the lid. Let it simmer for about 15 minutes. We'll be back to put the whole thing together. See you in a moment. The black-eyed peas and veggies have finished cooking, and the polenta is done. I scored it and cut it into 8 wedges. all I have to do now is take a wedge, put it on the plate. You see that? It holds its shape. Really nice. And the veggie, so pretty. The red from the tomato, the kale, and the flavors, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme in a wine sauce. Delicious recipe. I'll have it on the site. You got to try it and share it with your family and friends. See you next time back here. Thank you as always for watching VeggieKitchen.org.